Hey peeps, what's happening? It's Saz here. So today I thought I'd do a little tutorial video as it's now October, one of my favourite months because it's Halloween coming up. We do Halloween a little bit differently than most people. I never really went trick-or-treating as a kid, but I did do it the other way around and I scared the people that came to the door. I'll put up a couple of videos here. Pictures of how we did it last year, and it's great because all you do is just decorate the hallway and decorate the front garden. Boom, job done. It has over the years been getting a bit more popular, and bless, one girl did actually wet herself, bless her. But it's okay, we kind of knew her, she was a friend of a friend. And this year I've always worn the mummy mask. Scott was Saw last year and Kaz was a skeleton ghost. But yeah, now this year I wanted to do something more bloody and gory. So I've gone for a zombie, but I'm going to be using a prosthetic mouth. Looks sexy, don't I? So yeah, I'll be doing a tutorial on how to add this to your face and make sure it looks all blah blah blah. Just a disclaimer, I am nowhere near a makeup artist or anything like that. Stickmen are probably the best that I can draw. So this is literally me just playing about with it. I don't know the right way to do it, wrong way to do it, but this is how it kind of works for me. And yeah, you can talk with it. You can talk with this, but for the purpose of this I'm going to do a voiceover. Let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is get your mouth and just place it over your mouth so you make sure it's in the right position before you stick it down. So yeah, just in between the middle of the lips. Then you're going to need some spirit gum. And you're going to put that all around the edge of the prosthetic mouth. Oh, and it's decided that it's not going to work, so let's try and put that back on. Whoops! Aha, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so once you've finally got the lid off the spirit gum, you're going to put that, as I said, around the edge of the mouth. So once you've got that all around the edge, now what you're going to do is stick it to your face and just hold it there. Oh, sexy eyes there. Just stick it to your face so it stays, obviously. La, la, la. But don't worry if it doesn't stick too much because we're going to put some liquid latex around the edges and some tissue paper. So just make sure it is vaguely in place. So now, once you're happy that that is stuck and you can still talk, the next thing you're going to want to do is to grab your liquid latex and I'm using cotton buds. Oh, I got the lid off that time, that's good. Yeah, I'm using cotton buds. They do, because liquid latex obviously does dry sticky, it can be a bit of a bugger just to try and put it on. So if you can find something else, then I probably recommend that. But hey, it worked for me for this. So we, again, as you can see, I'm just putting it around the edge of the mouth, like so. And then I'm going to grab some toilet paper and rip little bits off. Oh, see, I told you it was sticky. And just stick that onto the liquid latex and apply more liquid latex over the top of that. You might, depending on if you're actually tearing the thinner halves of the toilet paper off, you might need 2 to 3 layers of toilet paper and liquid latex, but it just depends what thickness you're kind of using. I'm just doubling it over, so I only used about 1 or 2 layers, but yeah, and I will show you once that is all done. So there you go, that's all done all around the mouth. I have built it up on the cheek here, just to get a bit more texture. So once it's all dry, you can start picking away at the tissue paper. So we're going to get that effect of skin that is peeling off. Lovely. Again, it's totally up to you how much toilet paper and liquid latex you use. I've only used a little bit for this tutorial, but you can go all across your cheeks as well and further down onto your chin. But yeah, as you can see with the liquid latex and the tissue paper, it just gives that effect of skin that's going to be tearing off. So once you're happy with that, you need to get any red paint. I just got it from the pound shop in a pack, to be honest. And with a sponge, just take the red paint and dab it all over that tissue. I have peeled it first because I'd rather get the paint into all the little areas before. You can paint it first and then tear at it, it's entirely up to you, but this is just the way I'm rolling at the moment. Don't worry, you don't have to get every single little bit of white covered, as we will be using more paint and fake blood as well. So just dab that all around the face until you're happy with it. So just taking it down the neck. Obviously if you're wearing a costume with this, you want to cover your neck. So now just take some black paint, again any old black paint, again from the good old pound shop in a pack, and I'm using a palette. You can't see, I've just got a plastic palette and I'm just squeezing that out, and again with the sponge just taking that and dabbing it all across the red area. So now after you've dabbed it on, I've just again got the black with a paintbrush, any paintbrush will do, and I'm just going into the further bits where I can see the white and just covering those up with the black paint. Again, it's entirely up to you how you do it, there's no right or wrong way to do it in my opinion, it's just whatever suits you. Now this is just something I thought of just to get a plain sponge and just to dab it out so it doesn't look too harsh, and try to blend it in as much as you can blend paint in, I don't know, but yeah, just going over bits until you're happy with it. Now once you're all happy with that, just taking the red again, haven't put too much more on the sponge, and I'm just going around the face, not too close near the eyes because we're going to do something else with the eyes, and yeah, I'm just using my fingers to spread that out a little bit more and just trying to get it right up to the hairline. If you're wearing a wig, then don't worry too much about the hairline. but for me, I'm just going to back comb my hair, so I need to get everything covered. So once you're happy with the red, again, just take the excess black that you've got, and again, just dab that in so it looks a bit more dirty looking. And again, not going right into the eyes yet, because as I said, we're going to do something else with the eyes in a bit. So once you're all happy with that, we can now move on to the eyes. So I'm trying something different. I did use black paint around the eyes, but I thought it was a little bit too much. I'll put a picture here what it looked like. So I'm taking a purpley eyeshadow, anyone will do, just to get that bruised look. Sorry, I don't know what the name of this or what brand it is. I probably just got it in a kit. So I'm just taking a fluffy brush, fluffy eyeshadow brush, and putting that all around the top and bottom of my eyes. So after you've done that, I'm taking a number 7 eyeshadow kit and using the darkest sort of a bluey black from there, and again we're going to go over the top and bottom parts of our eyes. This does show up, which is good, so it just gives it that dark effect around the eyes. There we go, that's all done. Again, you don't have to be neat. Also, I've just used the black paint and gone over my lips that you can see, so it all blends in with the mouth. So it's not too dark, but it still gives that creepy sort of dark look. Now onto the fun stuff, the fake blood. So I'm just using my fingers for this, and I'm just going to dab it in the areas where I think it needs. So all the areas that we've torn with the tissue paper and liquid latex, and I'm just using my fingers to blend that in. And there you guys go, that is the finished zombie look. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It is my first tutorial, so I apologise if I've done anything wrong. But again, it's totally up to you, whatever way you do it. This is just the way how I'm going to do it. Maybe touch up the eyes a little bit more, still not totally happy with the eyes. But hey, that's what experimenting is all about. So if you do want me to do any more tutorials, please leave them down in the comments below. I can't promise I'll be professional, but I will try my very best, as the artistic side of me is not great. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it, and obviously I'll keep you updated with what we're doing for Halloween, and I will show you my costume as well. I'm starting to do that now. Again, just getting an old shirt and dirtying that up, and some trousers with that. So yeah, I will leave it here for now guys, and until next time, check you later.